Folks, interest rates are going up. It's been expected for months, but today the Bank of Canada made its move. And for all of us, it means borrowing at your local bank will cost more. Higher mortgage rates, pricier car loans. The economy is red hot and the central bank is putting the brakes to prevent inflation. Canada is the first G8 country to do this since the recession hit. Well, they hit stores in Canada for the first time on Friday, and Apple's iPad is selling at an astonishing clip, more than 1 million a month. Apple announced yesterday it has sold more than 2 million iPads since it made its debut less than 2 months ago. The iPad launched in the U.S. April 3rd, causing great excitement among the tech crowd. The device is basically a flat-screen laptop that can perform an array of functions. That sales pace could rise as Apple began selling iPads in Asia and Europe and Canada last Friday, causing long lines and much ballyhoo in Munich, Victoria, and other major cities. All right, ballyhoo, weather ballyhoo. Let's join Gordy Tepper now with a full look at our weather forecast for the country. Gord?
Hey, thanks, Stacey. It kind of feels like we're in the land that somebody forgot weather-wise, doesn't it? Dark, overcast, dull days through a lot of the province, a lot of the southern province. Well, satellite photo here, it shows north part of the province is in pretty good conditions, actually. Milder and brighter, but the southern interior, the coast, certainly getting a lot of the cloud and some wind and rain, more wind coming in tonight. This system here, as I mentioned earlier, it comes in, if you could see the whole satellite photo, it goes way out of the picture, way out there. It's going to be coming our way for the next several days, in fact. Let's have a look at the 24-hour forecast, though, right now. There will be some rain showers and wind starting tonight, and that will persist right through till, well, half of tomorrow anyhow. There will be periods of rain for Port Hardy, mostly in the morning, and windy conditions, a high of 12 degrees. Wind for all of the island, east and west side of the island for that matter. Down through the east side of the island, look for periods of rain through the earlier parts of the day tomorrow, and wind and a high of around 14 degrees. Out on the west coast, 12 degrees for Tofino with that wind too. Port Alberni, about 14 degrees, periods of rain. Southern Vancouver Island, the capital region, look for periods of rain through the morning hours at least, and windy conditions and a high temperature of 14 degrees. The rest of the province, Fort St. John, a mix of sun and cloud. There will be about a 40% chance of showers mixed in with that, with a high temperature of 21 degrees. Prince Rupert, windy and a high of 14 degrees with periods of rain. A fair bit of rain from time to time from Prince George tomorrow, too, with a high of 15 degrees. Showers for Kamloops with a high of 19. Showers for Kelowna, 16 degrees, and only 13 for Cranbrook in the Kootenays with shower conditions. Showers and periods of rain, in fact, for the Whistler Village tomorrow with a high of 13 degrees. Lower mainland, you also are in for some periods of rain tomorrow, a high of 15 degrees, and windy conditions. All of that more so earlier in the day than later in the day. Now looking at the rest of the country, here we go up north. It's still beautiful. Whitehorse, a high of 23 degrees tomorrow with mostly sunny skies. 25 for Yellowknife tomorrow. That's pretty sweet. 21 degrees for Edmonton with a mix of sun and cloud. Mix of sun and cloud for Calgary, too, with a high of 18 degrees. Regina, nice day, mostly sunny, a high of 20. Things are rebounding in Winnipeg, where they've had more rain than we have, in fact. Not very nice there. It's just been horrible. Things will dry out tomorrow, or start to, with a high of 23 degrees and sunshine. Thunder Bay, 19 degrees and sunshine. Mix of sun and cloud for Toronto, although there will be some showers in the mix at 26 degrees. And fairly pleasant, actually, not too humid for tomorrow. Ottawa will see a high of 25 degrees with some showers. Windy and showery in Montreal with a high of 27 for tomorrow. And out on the East Coast, St. John's back into double digits. And just a fairly overcast day with a high of 10 degrees for Wednesday. Halifax, a mix of sun and cloud, and pretty pleasant at 18 degrees tomorrow. And Stacey, that's what the weather's looking like.
All right, Gordy, thanks so much. Former U.S. Vice President Al Gore and his wife Tipper are separating after 40 years of marriage. In an email circulated to their associates, the Gores say they came to the mutual decision after long consideration. According to friends, the couple has been saying that they have grown apart. There is no indication of an affair. Al Gore received the Nobel Peace Prize for his work to raise awareness about global warming. His movie, An Inconvenient Truth, won an Oscar. Tipper co-founded the Parents Music Resource Center, which pushed for warning labels on CDs. And the Duchess of York says she was drunk when she took money in exchange for access to her former husband, Prince Andrew.
Last 4 days I've been traveling through airports, so I've seen it. But I haven't actually sat down and watched it. I haven't faced the devil in the face. It was my understanding.
Sarah Ferguson told Oprah Winfrey she was in the gutter on booze when she solicited $750,000 from a tabloid reporter posing as a businessman. He got the whole thing on tape as she walked off with a $40,000 deposit. The interview aired today on the Oprah Winfrey Show. All right, that's it for news for now. Be sure to stay with us, though. Coming up on CHEK News at 5, Scott Fee will have the latest on your Vancouver Island news. As for us, we'll be back here again tomorrow, live at noon. I'm Stacey Ross. Hope to see you then. Have a great afternoon.
It's our expert advice.